everyone. In today's video we're going to be looking at the fit alteration for square shoulders. This is a brilliant little video talking all about how to sort out your block so that it fits you really nicely across that area if that's your particular fit area to resolve. As ever, you're going to need your block as well as your calico sample that you've sewn up so that you can see exactly where we need to do the fit alterations. So go and grab yours, check out this video and then make the alterations that you need to make, which will be bespoke to your body block. If you've got really square shoulders that sit really nice and straight, then you may need to make some adjustments. What you may be finding is that up here, this bit is just sitting like too high up effectively. It's pulling too much at that point up here. And what you're going to get then is drag lines that come across from the shoulder and down and radiate across. That'll be across the front and the back. With this alteration of the square shoulders, all we're really trying to do is just add more volume for the height of the shoulder so that the fabric can just sit comfortably over the higher arms, the higher shoulders that we have. So we're going to look at doing an alteration to both the front and the back for this. Now, because this is an alteration where we're trying to add volume, it's quite hard to tell exactly how much to add. So you might want to start just by adding 1 centimetre or 2 centimetres. Maybe sort of have a look and see like how much do you think you're dropping your shoulder to give you the volume so that it sits nice and flat. So then effectively how much do you need to raise it up to do the same. Just have a little look and see what you think you need to do. So for the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to assume that we've got a 2 centimetre height increase effectively. I would recommend for this that you pop some tracing paper over your block just so that you can make the alterations and the changes and then transfer them onto your block once you're done, because we're going to be snipping into the tracing paper and adding volume for this one. So working on our front bodice to start off with, effectively what we're wanting to do is to slash and spread. So we're going to draw a line up here and then push it open to create extra volume at the shoulder point, which is here. So let's do that together. Starting at the dart neck point at this point here, which is effectively the front neck point when the two are joined together, I want you just to draw a little dashed line all the way along to the arm side. Then I want you to draw in your shoulder line and draw in the curve of your arm side. May as well draw in your side seam while you're at it. Grab a pair of scissors and cut along your dashed line. Okay, so we've snipped up that line. We've also just snipped down here so that we can pivot at that point. And you can see that if we raise it up, we're automatically giving more volume at the head of the shoulder, at the head of the sleeve head at this point. So if we think we wanted to increase it by 2 centimetres, what we want to do is just pivot by 2 centimetres along this opening here. So there we have it, and then just pop some masking tape up at the top just to hold that all in place. Now at this point you can grab another piece of paper and just slot it underneath your tracing paper so that you can mark on and draw on the changes nice and neatly. At this point we want to draw in a new arm side, but we don't want to change the overall volume of our arm side because with this alteration we're assuming that there's no changes to that. So you may want to address the arm side depth or height in a different alteration fix, but for here we're just looking at the fix to having square shoulders. So grab your pattern curve ruler and just find a soft curve that just joins up what you've got already happening there really nicely with your new location of your shoulder point. Grab a different coloured pen and just draw that on nice and neatly. Now at this point we want our arm side to be the same length as what it was originally before we added in that volume. So just grab your tape measure and measure out the circumference of the arm side along the green line, or the original arm side. You've probably got this written down somewhere actually if you've been following the pattern drafting tutorial. Just walk your tape measure along. So for me that is 19.8. So that's the length of arm side that I want. However, what I've got is going to be longer than that, I can already tell, because we've added in this extra 2 centimetres. So what I want to do now is from the shoulder point, measure along the point at which 19.8 would sort of line up with around here, and find a curve that is approximately that length. This is going to mean that our side seam is going to raise up and be slightly higher. So you may just want to extend that side seam up. So for you, obviously your arm side will be a different measurement, but grab your tape measure, just walk it along that red line. And then as you hit kind of the joining point at that point, I want you then to see what do you need the curve to be in order to get the distance that you need. I need it to be somewhere around there, I think. Might be that you just want to sort of dash it out, just with a few sort of help points, and then find a curve that is going to work nicely for you. Now this curve is sort of finding a happy medium between all of my help points there. I'm just going to measure out the new arm side curve and just check that it is definitely 19.8, because that is what we want. Yeah, it's there or thereabouts. It's a little bit too long, so I'm just going to raise that up just a little bit more and just be following that line instead. Check you're happy with your new lines or any alterations that you've done down to the bottom of the arm side before you commit to that shape and that curve. Yeah, that's much better. Brilliant, so we've now got our new shoulder adaptation piece for our front, which is brilliant. We're going to now transfer the markings that we've done here onto our original bodice block. Now, as always, you can do that using carbon paper, or you could just cut around the new shape and then trace around it on your body block. Now we're going to repeat that whole process for the back bodice. But I'm just going to take this off so that we can see this really nicely and clearly. Okay, so with the back bodice, we're actually just going to draw a line from our neck point all the way through our darts down to the arm side. I'm then just going to ask you to trace in your shoulder seams and trace around your original arm side. It is helpful just to draw in your side seam as a reference. And at this point, we know actually we're going to be extending the side seam, so you may as well just extend it up a little bit too as a nice reference for you there. In addition, we've got this dart point with the point being down there and that coming in there. Great, so we now want to cut this line up here to the pivot point here as we did previously. Just snip along the top so that you've got a nice pivot at that point. And then we're going to grab our piece of paper and just pop it underneath. Grab some masking tape and just to hold that piece of paper down nice and firmly. Now then, the next thing we want to do is to raise the back shoulder by 2 centimeters, as we did with the front. So once again, pop your 2 centimeter ruler there, just measure off the distance between those two, and then just pop a piece of masking tape down there to keep it all in place. Grab a red pen now, or a different coloured pen to the one you've used in the past, and we're just going to join up that arm side nice and neatly. So our new shoulder point here just ties in really nicely at this point. Now at the back, it seems to just kind of merge in quite gently, doesn't it? It seems to be quite easy. Now then, we're going to measure our original arm side depth, which is our green line here. So grab your tape measure and just measure that off. For me, that's 20 centimeters. For you, it'll be something different. At this point, I'm going to bring my front bodice alterations and just pop them back onto the piece of paper that we've got here. And you can see that the amount that I've raised the arm side at the front is the same amount that I need to raise the arm side at the back. So if you just kind of use that as a bit of a guide, you'll be able to see that that is needs to be the same distance. So I've just pivoted it underneath the arm just to mark here where my new arm side needs to hit. And once again, we're aiming for there, but we know we want a 20 centimeter arm side. So just mark that off following the red line, alteration, and then just curving that until it sort of hits there. You may find you need a stronger curve. That looks pretty nice to me. I'm then just going to sort of dot along my tape measure just to act as a bit of a guide. And then I'm going to draw my first line in, maybe using a pencil this time. And then just double check that that new curve that you've got aligns nicely with the measurement that you have previously written here. Great, and once you're happy with that, then you can just draw in that curve nice and neatly. So that's the arm side dealt with, but here we've actually got a dart as well. Great, so we next need to just alter this dart up at the top. So I want you with a pencil initially just to draw a line that extends down from the top of both of those darts following the top angle and find the junction at that point. Now I want you just to double check the length on both sides to see that it's about the same. And for me it is. Once you're happy that the length of both of the darts is the same, we're just going to mark where that new dart comes down to. Brilliant. At this point you've got the adaptations that you need for your square shoulder adjustment. So now that we've popped them onto tracing paper, you can either cut round the red lines and the altered red lines, or you can just use some carbon paper just to trace the alterations onto your main bodice block and then trace over them in a coloured pencil so that you can see that's the alteration you need for your block. Thanks for joining me today as we look at the square shoulder adjustment. I hope you found that really helpful, and as ever, don't forget we've got lots of other little videos for you to pick and mix from depending on what your block alterations need. As ever, if you've got any comments, feel free to pop them below the video. We always love to hear from our Minerva Maker community. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you next time.